Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is my first official makeup tutorial on YouTube and I'm really excited to be doing this because I've been postponing it for like, I don't know, God knows how long, and I finally decided to do it. I'm going to be doing a very detailed eyebrow tutorial today. If you find this useful, do well to drop a like, and also please subscribe to my channel. I use my iPhone to record my videos, so it might not be as clear as you might expect, except you watch the video in a higher quality. So I'm going to show you now how you can increase the quality of your video so you can be able to really see what I'm doing. So the main aim here is to show you how you can draw good brows using very cheap or affordable products, because most people believe that you have to get expensive products before you can draw good brows. So I'm going to be using like the cheapest and products that you can easily find anywhere, especially if you're here in Nigeria. And I'm also going to be letting you in on techniques that you can also use to draw your eyebrows, especially for beginners. It's majorly beginner friendly, and then if you've been drawing already, you could still learn a thing or two out of this. So the tools I'm going to be using, the Davis eye pencil. Davis eye pencil, you can get it anywhere. I got this 100 naira or 150, I don't know, like 100 naira. Let me just say 100 naira. That's the price you get it anywhere, but I bought this from Eyebrow and I think it's 150 there. And this sharpener is 100 naira, and then you have mascara wand or spoolie. These are the main things that you need to draw your eyebrows. Now all these things I've mentioned, how much is it? Let's just say it's 100 naira, this 100 naira, this 100 naira, that's 300 naira. So with 300 naira you can draw your brows really good. One thing you need to note about drawing eyebrows is you need to carve your eyebrows with eraser or tweezers. It's very important. Even for me, if my brows are very full, I can't really draw it. It's going to just be scattered, or it will take me a longer time to draw it. So carving your eyebrow with a razor, going to someone to carve it, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to remove everything, just those extras that make you stress yourself out trying to conceal them and stuff. So carving your eyebrow with a razor is very important. In this video I'm going to be using a black eye pencil so I can really see it. I'm going to use the black eye pencil, I'm going to clean, and then I'm just going to keep showing you one or two things and then I'll be cleaning it in the process. So this is the black eye pencil I'm using. Air Woman. Let's just start. I hope my mirror doesn't like cover the phone and stuff. So first of all, you need to brush your brows. When drawing your eyebrows, yeah, before you even start, you're supposed to have a picture in mind that this is how you want your eyebrow to look. So what I mean is, say I want my eyebrow to go like this. Say I want my eyebrow to go like this and come down to this point. To this point. I already have that picture in mind. Like you just have it in mind. It's not like you're going to draw it and stuff. You're supposed to have that picture, because if you don't have that picture, you might just, maybe you just draw and go here. But imagine if I want to go like this. I'm already looking at my brows and I know that this is how it's going to curve. This is where it's going to go through, and then it goes down here. I already have that picture in mind, which is very important. I don't know if you guys are really seeing me. I think I might be going out of focus. Let me come closer. Hey, these rashes that I have on my face. You guys should just ignore all this, I beg. Yeah, so you already have a picture in mind. I know that my eyebrow is going to go down and come down like this even before I draw it, so that when I'm drawing, I just follow that picture I already created in my head, and then I go like this and I go down. What you get? Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. That's technique number one. So I'm going to clean this now. Number two, before ever you draw your eyebrows, you have to know where you want to start from. There are several ways you can start drawing your eyebrows, and these are the different ways. You can start from this point, that's like the middle, and go down to the end. You can start from the beginning and then trace it down to the end. You can start from the top, that's like the middle of the top too, and trace it down You can start from the beginning of this top and take it down. There are different ways. Some people are more comfortable with starting at this beginning, some are more comfortable with starting here, some are even more comfortable with just shading in the inner brows before they talk about the upper and lower line. So you have to try every means, or you have to try all the methods to know which works for you, which works best for you, so that anyone you're comfortable with, then you can take that. For me, I prefer to start from this middle point, the lower middle point, because I feel like I have more control and I'm close to the end. And once I get this line, I feel like that's all I need to do. The rest I'll just connect and connect. So if I'm starting from the middle, this is just the way it goes. I'll go like this, take it down, then I'll connect the front to it, and then I take the top. I can start from here. Most times I just start from the beginning because I feel like top isn't stressful for me, so I just start from that point. Or you can start from this point, connect, and connect with that line you had before. Connect the beginning to with that line. So I already have my brows. Once I have the outline, everything is easy. So I just use the method of taking it from the middle below and taking it down. So usually I'll just fill in the brows. That's it for this brow. I'm going to use other techniques now. I won't talk, I'll just do it, and then you see what I'm doing. From the front. From the top middle. As you can see, this method was much more difficult for me because I'm used to drawing it from like the lower points, not like the upper points. So different methods you use matter a lot. So from the top at the beginning, this last method I'm about to use, I consider it the easiest for beginners. Some people find it much easier because once you get that and that curve or that arc, you've really gotten your brows. So let's just assume this last method, I'm just going to trace, like I'm going to follow my brows and trace it down. That's for people that their brows already maybe like that shape. So I'm going to like take from here, trace it down, then make the end pointed, then I'm going to also trace the front and join, trace the top and join. So this might be, I'm going to use this one. So this might be much easier for beginners. And then always brush out. I forgot I'm supposed to like show that part. So you should always brush your brows because it makes it appear much better. So as you can see, it already looks neater just because I brushed it. So this is the last method I just used. I'm just going to clean this up now. Another thing you need to know is if you're drawing your brows, try to stay as close to your brows as possible, at least for the first try. Say what I'm trying to say is, let's just say you want your brows to appear big, fat. Now before you achieve that fat look, you have to start by allowing it to just follow your normal brows first. So after you've drawn it normally, you can now extend it as you wish, because if you just go direct and you want to just take it fat like this, you might not really have any direction as to how you draw it. This way now, and then I just go here and just do like this. It might not work. So after you've drawn it like this, you can now extend it, like take it bit by bit. Now extend it and just like keep going down. You add below, you add above, so that way you have like a direction as to how you want to achieve your brows. Do you get? I'm sure you get. Another thing you need to be aware of is where your brows should start and where it should end. I'm sure you've heard this a lot. The ideal thing is for your brows to start at this point, somewhere around here. Just use your nose to like do your measurement, and then it should stop. If you measure from your nose, your eyes, it should get to that point. You can do this measurement when you want to draw, but I'm already used to it, so I know where it gets to stop. That's why I didn't measure it when I was drawing. So this is good. At the end of the day, you can draw it how you want. You can even join your brows. It's your brows, you can do it however you want. So, but this is like the ideal thing to do. Another thing that needs to be addressed is how you make your lines or how you take your strokes. It's ideal to use light strokes, like just taking it small, just like what I'm doing now. You just take it, you know, just keep doing it till you get it. Just do it, like connect, light strokes, you know. It's not like you just go like this and go down. You most likely not get it. You have to use light strokes. That's how people get to shade most times. Even when you're drawing on a normal paper, you don't just draw a line and expect to get it. So you just keep using light strokes till you get to your destination. Same thing applies to the top. You use light strokes. Then when you want to shade, you can just easily shade. So just like I said, you don't just go like this, especially when you want to draw light brows, when you want your brows to be like really light. These light strokes really help a lot, because if you press it and you just do like this, it's going to be really thick. I'm just going to show you an example of drawing light strokes and then doing just like that on this side. The reason I did this is because most times you may be using David's eye pencil shade 18. I may be using the same shade, but my brows are going to appear lighter, and then you'll be wondering, is it the same eye pencil we're using? The eye pencil is not the problem, it's how you are using it. you can see that it's the same black eye pencil I use for both eyes, and then this looks really light. This doesn't even really look so black like that. I could use this, I could carry this out. So how you use it matters a lot. What else am I leaving out? I don't think I'm leaving anything out. I'm just going to go over to my brown eye pencil, and then I'm going to draw light eyebrows, soft brows or light brows. I'm going to show you how you can actually achieve light brows, because that's what is really in vogue now. Nobody really does this really thick or dark brows again. It's more on the natural side. I'm going to use Davis eye pencil to achieve that. So first thing is sharpen your eye pencil to be like really sharp. When it comes to drawing light brows, you have to always do your foundation and powder routine first, or maybe just powder, but something has to be there to set as a base. Advantages of doing this is, 1, it will make your brows appear more natural. 2, it will take care of the oil, because usually when you just draw your brows and go out, you get oily around that point because powder doesn't really get to touch that point. So if you apply your foundation and powder first, or just your powder first, you tend not to get easily oily during the day. So because I'm not doing my full face routine today, I'm just going to apply foundation on the brows and powder on the brows. Usually I would have done my foundation and powder all over. Another thing I need to address is that not everybody's brows are the same. Some people have more like straight brows, and some people have I've met someone for the first time. I met someone that her brows got to this point and then went down. Usually I'm always an advocate of following your brows, but for that, her brows, I tried to follow her brows and I found out that she was looking funny after I drawn the brows, because it didn't get to a certain point. It got to this point and it came down, so it made her look funny. So in her case, I had to totally remove that part that was coming down, just so that I can form a new line for her. If that's your case, you might have to remove the ends to achieve that. There are different brow shapes. I'm going to put the charts now for you to see that there are different brow shapes. So it doesn't matter if it's like more straight, or if it's more curved, or if it's more jiggy, except maybe it's extreme, or if it's extremely straight, and then maybe you can now get to the end and take it down. So that's another thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw my brows. I'm using Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I'm not talking so much because I believe I've explained all that needs to be explained. Milani powder. You can use white powder if you wish. That would also work. When you're doing the front, you might have to like draw it up instead of drawing it backwards, just so that it will appear more natural. And then brush. Yeah, so basically my eyebrows are done. At this point, if I want to conceal, I conceal. If I don't want to conceal, I do not conceal. I try to get it first hand, so that I don't have to go through the stress of concealing. But I'm just going to conceal just for the sake of this video. To conceal, I'm going to be using LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. But let me just use pure beige so that I can see what I'm doing, because camera might not really show if I use Fawn. To conceal, you need very little concealer. You don't need so much, honestly. You don't need to pack so much. This is what I'm going to use. And I'm using an angle brush. When concealing, don't go too close to your brows. Just take it down a little bit, then also raise your brows. It helps. Then you can take it away. Take it down. Just so that you don't spoil what is there already. Maybe later on you can now decide to like take it up. The remaining what's left on your brush. Then you drag, you blend. Then you blend with your hand or blend with your brush. So I'm done here. I didn't have to use so much concealer so that it's not so obvious. Just add small in front. So I'm done with this side. So I didn't even finish the concealer that I had. I just used little. I like to use little. I like everything to be like all light. If at the end of the day your brows are not as light as you want, you can still go in with that concealer and you use your mascara wand and take small, just very small, so that you don't overdo. Just take very small, and then brush it above your brows. So that's basically it. I don't conceal the top of my brows. I don't see the need. Sometimes if I'm just in the mood, I just do it, but most times I don't do it. So that's basically all you need to know about eyebrows and how to draw your brows. At the end of the day, it's practice that makes it to make sense at the end. You might not really get it when you start trying, but if you're practicing with the techniques and all that you need to practice with, like you're doing it all the time, and then you're putting those techniques in mind, it will help you learn it a lot faster. Once you keep trying it, you're going to get it. Do well to subscribe if you're still here watching this video. Do well to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. If you didn't find it useful, please give it a thumbs up, just for my speed and my strength that I used to talk. I beg, please subscribe to my channel. God loves you guys. I love you guys. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.